Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is ApMedia. Today I'll be showing you how you can create realistic reflections on your images. For example, I have this flat image at my left hand side here, and you can see I have another image here, the same image actually, and then we have a reflection on the image, like a shadow that is being reflected of this same image. All right, so I'll be showing you how you can create this realistic shadow and reflection effect using Adobe Photoshop. Okay, using Adobe Photoshop. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, before we get started, I am currently using Adobe Photoshop CC, that is Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud 2021. Okay, so if you are using any other version, any other lesser version, say CS6, CS2, or CS4, or CC 1918, whatever, some of the things I may be discussing here, or some of the things that I will be discussing in this video, may not apply to you. Okay, so make sure you are using between Adobe Photoshop 2021 upwards before you can access the things that I will be teaching in this class. Okay, now the first thing you are going to do is I'm going to turn this off now. This particular one that we have here, I'm going to turn it off, and I'll select the main image that we have here. Now this image has a background. Okay, the original image from here has a background. So the first thing I'm going to do is let me centralize this first. Okay, now I'm going to remove the background from this image. So I'm going to remove the white part and leave the image. So I can use any of my selection tool. Let's use the quick selection tool from here. Okay, and then I'll just click on select subject. Now I'll click on select subject and wait for it to load to select the primary subject out of the background for me. Now I think I've gotten a perfect selection, or a very good selection. Okay, yeah, I've gotten a good selection. So I'm going to do Ctrl+J and duplicate the selection. I'm not going to cut it or fully disconnect it from the background. Okay, so if you can see my layers from here, I have layer 0. Layer 0 is the full image. Layer 2 is the image that I just removed from the background. So they are directly on their self. That is why we have them like this. So this is the image without the white background, and this is this one with the background. Now I left two of them like this because I'm still interested in the little shadows around this image. Okay, you can see some little shadows around here. If you remove it, if you remove the original image, you are not going to see those shadows, right? You will not see those shadows. So let's leave the shadows there. Now what I'm going to do is to select both of them, and okay, I want to link them, but I'll not link them now. I'll select both of them and then shift them upward because I want to create the reflection on it now. So I'll shift them upwards. Now I'm going to select this one, the one on top. I'll duplicate it using Ctrl+J. So Ctrl+J, I'll duplicate it. Then I'll now make sure they are the same size. Okay, I'm going to make sure they are the same size, and I will rotate the elements like this. Okay, I'll rotate the element. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again. So click on it and rotate, holding your shift key down, okay, so that you can get perfect angles to it. So okay, so after you rotate like this, you are going to right click and flip horizontal. Yeah, okay, right click and flip horizontal so that you can have this edge. You can see, so that I can have this edge touching this edge. Okay, now, so this is where it is going to get very dicey, and I need you to pay attention to what I'm about to do now. If you look at the results that we want to get, you can see that the edges, right, this edge and this edge is directly touching this place. Okay, this place and this place is directly touching this place, but our own image now is not. We need to move this part of the image to go and touch this place, and then we'll move this other one to go and touch this place. Okay, so this is very important, and I need you to pay attention. Okay, do I have your attention? Now, before we proceed, if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you are watching this video, you have not subscribed and you're about to learn something, okay, just go and subscribe. Go and subscribe now. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video, you first be the person that will be notified. Okay, so go and subscribe. And if you have any question regarding what I'm about to do, kindly drop it in the comment section of this video. I would also be replying you to answer your question. Now let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to turn this particular one that we have here. I'm going to turn this layer off now, and I would leave this one here. So I'll go to edit. Okay, edit, and then make sure that the particular file is rasterized. Okay, make sure that the particular file is rasterized. So go to edit, and then I'll look for perspective warp. Okay, perspective warp. We have perspective warp here. So I'll select that, and I'm going to draw a perspective like this. Okay, I'm going to draw something like this. Now, okay, I'll use this and align it like this. Use this and align it like this. So let's zoom out a little. Okay, and we'll draw another one. So let's draw another one and see. Now, by the time I leave it, I'm just clicking and dragging. So by the time I release this, you can see that it has aligned, or it's going to align and meet that top. So I'll just adjust the edges here like this. Okay, I'll adjust the edges like this, and I think I've gotten it. To some extent. So I'll just hit on enter on my keyboard. Okay, that is step one. I'll hit enter on my keyboard. So now that I've hit enter, I'm going to have this option like anchor point. I'll have these 3 anchor points here. So I can click on this anchor point and then drag it up to go and meet the bottom part of that element there. So I can just shift these ones inside a little so that it looks realistic, so that it looks like we have that seamless transition from seamless reflection. Okay, so I think to a large extent I've gotten it. So I'll just hit enter on my keyboard, and I'm going to have that. So we still have another level to go. So I'll just use my rectangular marquee tool from here, and let's select like this. Let's do Ctrl J and cut. So let's delete this one. I just deleted the particular layer that is under. So I have this one now. I can now add layer mask, and let's use our, what is it called, our gradient tool. Okay, so make sure your gradient is from black to white. Okay, make sure your gradient is from black to white. Then click from the bottom, hold down your shift key and drag up like this. Then you can release it. Okay, if you don't get it perfectly, you can try it again. Click and drag upwards, so you have something like this. Now we have that reflection. So let's turn on this background and see. Okay, so we have this reflection. Okay, look at what we have before. Okay, so this is what we wanted to create. Look at that reflection. Look at that seamless reflection, and look at what we have. So let's try and make the background look like this one. Let's see. Okay, let's make the background look like this. Now, I was telling you that this one here, I left this one here, right, so that we can have that shadow underneath. So what I can now do is to change the blend mode of this one, this layer 0. I'll change the blend mode to multiply. Okay, when I change the blend mode to multiply, it's going to hide the black part. It's going to hide the white part rather. Okay, for me, it's going to hide the white part for me, and I'll be having something like this. So you can see our reflection. Okay, so you can play around it, you can just get creative with it. Now if you notice there is a little bend around it, so let me just use my brush tool to just brush that off, and we'll be having something like this. So we have been able to create that perfect or that seamless reflection on this particular element. So you can just group all of them, or what is it called, link all the layers together, so that you can just move them anywhere you want to move them around, and you can create your design. Okay, so I hope this was very helpful, and I hope you understood every step and everything I did in this video. If you do, kindly like this video. If you have not subscribed, like I said earlier, please subscribe to this channel, because it is going to help me a lot. And if you have any question for me, drop it in the comment section. Until I come your way again, this is ApMedia. I will see you in the next one.